Hello, my name is John Rose, and in this video I'd like to take a closer look at the alkaline diet. Now this video is a follow-up for the video I did yesterday where I took a closer look at Tom Brady's diet and didn't have time to go into this aspect of it, but this is part of why he was criticized for his alkaline diet. In fact, they were so critical of Tom Brady that they not only attacked his diet, but they attacked other people who believed or promoted the diet to try to make it look bad, and also other things in his personal life, his business partnerships. They tried to attack those people to make him look bad. Now, why is that? Well, maybe an alkaline diet tells us what type of diet we are supposed to eat, but the problem, there's a lot of ways we can combine different foods to create that alkaline acid ratio. And of course, when we think of acid alkaline, we have to understand that our bodies are alkaline by design, but acid by function. And then most importantly, we have to realize our body's nothing but a bunch of cells and then two fluids. One is blood. The kitchen brings in the food. Guess what? 7.4 alkaline. And what's the other fluid? It's the bathroom. It's the lymph system. It's a lipid-based, cholesterol-based fluid to deal with the acid side of chemistry, because everything that eats has to eliminate, and the eliminations are very acidic. Comes in at about a 3 pH, 50,000 times hotter than our blood. That's why inside of our lymph system we have lymph nodes with bacteria that serve the same function there as do the bacteria in septic tanks for houses, for the same purpose. They're the garbage men. They gobble this stuff up. So what happens? We have alkaline blood that's bringing in the food. The cells eat. They get rid of the waste matter. It comes out 3 pH. The bacteria inside the lymph nodes convert that 3 pH to about a 6 pH so it won't damage the kidneys. And now this is why an acid diet is damaging for us as a species, because we're not designed to eat that type of food, the ones that are mostly acid forming, the meats, for example, the grains. And what that does is it will damage our kidneys. Now our kidneys not only filter our blood, but they also filter the lymph system. And when we damage our kidneys, what happens? The lymph system doesn't get filtered, doesn't get cleaned. The acid waste builds up. That's what's the whole part about eating an acid-forming diet and why we become acid. And the people who are in control, they don't study the lymph system, so they always change the subject and say, look, the blood, the blood, the blood. No, the tissues, the tissues. No, the lymph system, the lymph system. And you can't say that the blood can't get acid, even though we have all these backup systems, a bicarbonate buffer system. Calcium and cholesterol can be used to buffer this stuff. But when people go to an emergency room, why do you think they hook up an IV of salt, a saline solution? Because they're in shock. Their blood is acidic. And they got to inject that in them to save their life. So there's a lot to be said about an alkaline diet. When you look at what food qualifies for an alkaline diet, you're going to find it's the food we were meant to eat. You're going to find it's our species-specific diet. When you look at our species-specific diet, it is basically an alkaline diet. But we can still get that same ratio by eating foods we're not biologically adapted to eat. So it's real important to understand that we have anatomical limitations. We're not designed to eat certain foods. And if we do, it's going to damage us. And then that acid waste in our body is going to accumulate. And when it backs up, that's what's causing almost every one of our diseases. Now, I go into detail about how this works in several videos. Go down to the description box, and you can watch Healing Secrets Revealed, where I explain there are 2 short-term self-limited diseases and 4 long-term stages of disease. And it all has to do with what's happening with our lymph system. You also want to watch Medicine is the Ultimate Tool of Control, to help us understand why disease is a mystery to our so-called experts. Remember, our experts don't understand how important food is. They don't understand that food has certain bowel transit time, and when we put the wrong food in our system, it damages us. It wasn't meant to be put in there. It's no different than putting in the wrong gas or fuel into a car or any other engine. It's going to knock and ping, and it's not going to function. That's what all these warning signs are for. So, what's the best solution if this is what's happening to you? If your lymph system is backing up and you're having colds and flus, your lymph system is backing up and you've got psoriasis and eczema and pimples and boils and blackheads. If your lymph system is backing up and you have all types of itis conditions, the inflammation conditions, or the ulcerations, or the indurations. What's the ultimate solution? It's simple. We got to clean up the lymph system. What's the best way to clean up the lymph system? Well, we can eat our ideal diet, and hopefully that's all we need to do. But if you want to speed it up and make it easy on yourself, take a solid food vacation. That's the fastest way to clean your blood, fastest way to really get the lymph system clean. And remember, we don't just have to give the body everything it needs and support those organs of elimination. We also have to deal with the damage that's done. And this is how it can get complicated. I'm trying to explain all this. I have a playlist down below for a solid food vacation, 28 related videos. You can go down and check that out. I also put my seminar on how to do the first of my 3-step process, which is the solid food vacation, which is the best way to clean up our body and then help us appreciate what an alkaline diet's all about. And when we can finally do that, my friends, we're in for a treat.